from the book of Esther, chapter 14, verses 1 onwards. Esther's prayer. Then Queen Esther, seized with deadly anxiety, fled to the Lord. She took off her splendid apparel and put on the garments of distress and mourning, and instead of costly perfume, she covered her head with ashes and dung, and she utterly humbled her body. Every part that she loved to adorn, she covered with her tangled hair. She prayed to the Lord God of Israel and said, O my Lord, you only are our King. Help me who am alone and have no helper but you, for my danger is in my hand. Ever since I was born, I have heard in the tribe of my family that you, O Lord, took Israel out of all the nations, and our ancestor from among all their forebear, for an everlasting inheritance, and that you did for them all that you promised. And now we have sinned before you, and you have handed us over to our enemy, because we glorified their God. You are righteous, O Lord, and now they are not satisfied that we are in bitter slavery, but they have covenanted with their idols to abolish what your mouth has ordained, and to destroy your inheritance, to stop the mouth of those who praise you, and to quench your altar and the glory of your house, to open the mouth of the nation for the praise of vain idols, and to magnify forever a mortal king. O Lord, do not surrender your scepter to what has no being, and do not let them laugh at our downfall, but turn their plan against them, and make an example of him who began this against us. Remember, O Lord, make yourself known in this time of our affliction, and give me courage. O King of the God, and the Master of all dominion, put eloquent speech in my mouth before the lion, and turn his heart to hate the man who is fighting against us, so that there may be an end of him, and those who agree with him. But save us by your hand, and help me, who am alone, and have no helper but you, O Lord. You have knowledge of all things, and you know that I hate the splendor of the wicked, and abhor the bed of the uncircumcised and of any alien. You know my necessity, that I abhor the sign of my proud position, which is upon my head. On days when I appear in public, I abhor it like a filthy rag, and I do not wear it on the days when I am at leisure. And your servants have not eaten at Haman's table, and I have not honored the king's feast, or drunk the wine of libations. Your servant has had no joy since the day that I was brought here until now, except in you, O Lord, God of Abraham. O God, whose might is over all, hear the voice of despairing, and save us from the hand of evildoers, and save me from my fear.